8 qualities of a man that a woman should never leave. Hi, it's good to be here again. This is Luba Evans, your favorite love coach. This is the Magnetic Woman Secrets channel, and I'm here again with another great video to help you to get the love and happiness that you deserve. Today, I will be discussing 8 qualities that distinguish a really high value man from every other male. I call high value man AAA man, attractive, authentic, and available. Those things that mark a man out as the man that you should want to spend your life with. What are these 8 qualities? Before I dive right into them, I want to say that if this is the very first time that you're watching my channel, I encourage you to subscribe. That way you will never miss any of my amazing videos. And while you are at it, also click the bell button to make sure that you are notified every time when I post new content, which I do every week. Okay, back to the topic. Women constantly ask me about the things they should be looking out for in a man that would make a really, really good partner or husband. I put this video together to answer those questions. But before we go into the qualities themselves, remember that many of these qualities should be more about how he treats others and not just about how he treats you in the moment, especially if he's infatuated right now. So this is important because how we treat those we are expecting nothing from really shows our true character and shows if we are in our heart or if we are some kind of a ego-driven asshole. All right, with a short fuse. All right, that said, here are the 8 qualities, starting from the last to the most important ones. Quality number 8 of a high value man is that he must be very compassionate, but in a manly way. You see a lot of guys who, although they are very compassionate, are pushovers and behave in an excessively apologetic way, basically being a doormat. This is not a kind of man I'm talking about. Instead, the guy knows what he wants and is not afraid to take a stand, but he's still kind and considerate to other people. All right, quality number 7 of a high value man is someone related to number 8. He must have enough self restraint to be able to exercise patience towards you. All relationships come with imperfections. But if a man is not able to overlook little imperfections or, as some people perceive them, mistakes, that can feel crushing to you. That can feel like a constant put down. The high value man has a sense of maturity, which helps him make allowance for other people's errors or imperfections. He knows the relationship is still growing, so he shouldn't be too critical of you or anything that's happening inside of the relationship. Rather, he has the capacity to experience a little disappointment without lashing out. Quality number 6 of a high value man is that he is grounded. He doesn't have his head in the clouds dreaming up some unrealistic stuff, but rather he is tuned into reality. He has a vision, he has a plan, and that plan is based on his skills, knowledge, and education. So he's not wasting time in chasing unrealistic dreams, but he knows what is really important, which is trust, love, family, friendship, work, community, service to the world. So this is a high quality man. Quality number 5 of a high value man is that he inspires trust. A man who follows through on his commitments, who keeps his word. So he follows through on his commitment to himself first, and then his commitment to you and his commitment to others. His word is gold. He is as solid as his word. Why should he keep his word to himself first? Well, because if he can live with disappointing himself, that means he can live with disappointing you. If he can live with disappointing himself, that means he can live with cheating on his own ideals and cheating on you. A man who keeps his word makes promises slowly, but those promises have a very high value. That is a high value man. And if you have any questions about that, please comment below. Quality number 4 of a high value man is the level of engagement he has with you. But as we stay connected and relationship progresses, some men have a tendency to their interest starts to fade out. If the man is able to sustain the same level of interest, even if you are already not such a challenge for him, that means that this relationship and this sexual life is sustainable. If the moment you start really liking him and opening up to him and giving to him, and all of a sudden you see that his interest towards you has changed, my loves, this is not a sustainable relationship. This is not a high value man. This is a man who is looking for a constant thrill, who is looking for a constant challenge. And the truth is also, this is the man who doesn't fully love himself. This is the man who always needs to be put down a little bit in order to be motivated and in order to respect you. That is not a kind of man you want to live with for the rest of your life. Again, because at some point when you really love him, he's going to start taking you for granted. And this is how many relationships fall apart. So you definitely want a man who is interested in you, even though you already surrendered in a certain way. You already let him in. Quality number 3 of a high value man is that you can see love in his actions, not just words, actions, my loves. As women, we place a lot of emphasis on the words that the man is telling us. And some women, they just hear the word my love or baby and they just get tender and it melts their heart. But what you really want to know, the man who loves you, check out what is he doing for you? What is he investing into the relationship? Just see if he's investing time, possibly money, definitely. Maybe he sacrifices some of his own ideas or principles. Maybe he's open to change. A high value man can definitely, you can see love in his actions towards yourself. Quality number, and not just yourself, by the way, also, but see love in his action towards others. Quality number 2 of a high value man is that he is tactful and considerate. So my clients always say how they want a kind man, but before they get to me, it's obvious that they basically were attracted to many narcissists and selfish men. So a high value man, just for you to know, takes your feelings into consideration, and he's never going to say that what you're feeling is wrong. He's going to listen, and his thoughtfulness will reveal itself also in the bedroom. If he doesn't care about your feelings, or if he doesn't, then he doesn't care about your sexual needs and desires. And he may not consult you then before making plans for the two of you. So a high value man would always make you feel that you matter because you matter. And so he will work to ensure your happiness. Quality number 1 of a high value man is that he values the relationship above his ego. He's not going to destroy what you share with him simply because he wants to win an argument and just because he needs to be right. When he's faced with a choice between satisfying his ego by winning an argument versus having a good relationship, he will choose the relationship. He will place relationship above all and above his selfish desires and insecurities. So, for example, if a man in particular really wants you to dress in a certain way or wash the dishes in a certain way, and this is just something that is really inconducive for you or unnatural, a man who is a high value man is going to be attentive to that and discuss it with you and tell you how important it is, but be also willing to give it up. A man who is insecure cannot do this. He needs to be right all the time to just to make sure that he's boosting his confidence. Otherwise, he feels bad. That man is not a high value man. So a high value man is secure enough to let things go. So this is something for you to remember. Okay, there you have it, the 8 qualities that set apart a high value man from all the other men that walk on the streets of the earth. I need to say here that these qualities are not meant to suggest that the high value man is a perfect man. Many high value men will have these qualities to varying degrees because they are at various stages of their own personal development. Thank you for watching this, and if you have any questions. comments or experiences, please leave them in the comment section below. Do not forget to like and share this video. And if you haven't subscribed, do so. Bye, and see you in the next awesome video. Stay magnetic.